Alright. Our sex machine experiment is analyzing SPI master model. So this is actually an actual job that I've done in RLDP 7 years ago. Ayan. So pag sinabi nating SPI, Serial Peripheral Interface, so this is one of the transmission protocol that is commonly used by IC design companies in their respective ICs. Ang gagawin natin, meron akong ibibigay na specifications in Excel file. Yung pangalan nun, SPI underscore master 001, and then another for SPI underscore master 002. So, ito pong i-analyze natin. Ayan. So, from the specifications ng SPI master 001, i-edit mo siya, yung kanyang Simulink model, yung kanyang MATLAB script to come up with the output ng SPI Master 002. Yan. So, ito yung nakalagay dito. Ito yung summary ng job MBDG001. So, in reference to our provided Simulink model, sabi dito, MBDG has already developed SPI Master 001 Simulink model for use as part of the test bench design for BDE6415. Yung sinasabi dito na BDE6415, ito yung IC or product that is already available in the datasheet. Yan. So you can use some files extracted from job SPI master 002 design.zip. So binigay ko na tong file na to, kung makikita natin dun sa classwork. Ayan, I already updated for machine experiment number 6. Ito yung mga files provided. Andito yung Excel file, yung SPI master specs. Ito yung Simulink model na SPI master 001. And then, ito naman yung text file natin, yung SPI underscore behavior. And then, ito yung MATLAB script natin for SPI command setting. And then, ito yung specifications natin in PDF related to what you're gonna be doing for our experimentation as we upgrade from SPI Master 001 to SPI Master 002. So, going back, so ito yung mga files. Ayan. So, i-open ko lang. So, ito yung isang file na SPI master spec. Yan. So, yung makikita mo mamaya na Simulink model as you study that, ito yung content nun, yung SPI master 001. So, this is developed in Excel file. Then, nakita natin dito na this SPI interface for SPI master 001. Then, andito yung mga signals and examples. So, you have to trace that. So, ito yung for the write, sabihin, magsusulat ng data. And then, yung read naman, babasa ng data. And then, makikita mo dito yung clock period natin in terms of microsecond. Ayan. Then, makikita po natin dito yung values natin for different control signal from SPI data to clock. Yung clock naman natin, lagi lang 01010001 yan. Pero yung SPI data natin, tingnan mo kung kailan yung part na yung signal ay kailangan na mag-read or mag-write ng data. And then ano yung data na i-read niya or babasahin po niya. Yun yung kailangan mong maintindihan dito sa ating specification. So usually, binibilang tayo ng waveform. So this is a waveform or a timing diagram. Then you have to compare these specifications when you simulate the results from the scope block. So, di ba, ito yung target natin na output. So, make sure na napuproduce natin siya correctly when you run the Simulink model. Ito naman yung SPI Master 002. So, ang goal mo is to observe ano ba yung differences nung upgraded SPI Master from the original version. So, definitely kita mo dito, meron na siyang additional na mga signals like NSCS, and then meron na rin siyang SDI, and then meron siyang SDO, then SCK. So definitely obvious naman yung SCK, yun yung clock, pero iba yung kanyang clock frequency. So kailangan mo ring i-determine kung ano yung required clock frequency niya. So nilagay ko rin naman dito, SPI clock has 10 MHz frequency, yung cycle period niya is 100 nanosecond. Also, yung SPI clock can be used at up to 10 megahertz frequency. Ayan. So nakalagay din dito, ito yung address 7-bit, ito yung write enable, then ito yung data na isusulat niya. Ito yung address ng 7-bit for the read, ito yung signal natin for the read, and then ito yung ni-read niya na 8-bit, reference dun sa ating address bit. Yan. So ito naman, a little computation ko lang to for us to determine lang uli yung conversion ng decimal to binary. Baka helpful yun when you analyze yung ating provided specifications. Again, you have to study this further. You have to confirm kung ito talaga yung nakikita natin na results, and then you can modify the provided model and script to come up with SPI Master 002. So ito yung ating Excel na specifications. And then, ito naman yung file na nilagay ko na rin naman doon na ina-explain lang dito yung kailangan mong gawin specifically. Yan. So, meron ditong data. Yung kaninang SPI Master Specs na XLSX, yung Excel file. Ito yung specification ng transfer protocol and timing for SPI Master 001. And then yung SPI Master 001.slx, ito naman yung model. Ito yon. Ayan. So, tong model na to, Simulink model of SPI Master 001 with simulation environment. So, the Simulink model has been designed as SPI Master 001 spec. Ibig sabihin, kung ano nakita mo dun sa Excel file, yun yung in-expect natin na result ng ating Simulink model. This model need two files. So, dalawa yung kailangan niya, yung func.spi command setting.m. Ito yun. Kaya pag i-run mo to ha, make sure pala na you copy the entire path para lumabas dito yung mga files na kailangan po natin. So, ito yung binabanggit doon na func spi command setting.m. Ito yon. Ayan. So, this is one file that is being mentioned doon sa ating PDF file. And then, meron din siyang binanggit na SPI behavior.txt. So, meron din tayong text file. Ito yon. Ayan. So, you have to know para saan ba to. Ayan. So, saan ginagamit tong text file na SPI behavior. And then, naka-mention naman dito, it will be used to generate the SPI underscore command, and the SPI underscore command can be used in MATLAB function SPI Master 001. So, ito yung tinutukoy doon na MATLAB function SPI Master 001. So, aside from the script, meron pa tayong MATLAB function na in-embed natin using the block. So, when you double-click, ito yung makikita natin. Ayan. So, you have to further check din. Tingnan mo anong ginagawa ng script na to. Basically, may mga comments naman akong nakalagay dyan. Some text in Japanese naman can be converted right away like this one. So, pwede naman na gumamit ka ng Google Translate if you would like. So, i-translate mo from Japanese to English. Ayan. So, makikita mo, clock input pala to na 1 megahertz. Ayun. So, going back, yan. So, yung sunod, and explain din dito yung another data provided, yung func underscore SPI underscore command underscore setting.m. So, it is used to generate SPI command in base workspace from the file SPI behavior.txt. Ano yung tinutukoy dito na base workspace? So, ito yung makikita mo dito. Ito yung base workspace, and makikita mo dito yung value ng SPI command. So, simply double-click that, and then you can see here the value. Okay? And then, yung SPI behavior.txt, yung text file that I have mentioned, it is used as SPI transfer setting. So, the file include below data, and they are designed by the designer. So, andun yung transfer start time, yung transfer mode, yung sabi ko kanina, magbabasa ba siya or magsusulat siya, transfer address data, and transfer data, which is set as 0xFFFF for read mode. So at first, you can simulate the model and analyze the Simulink model with the specification of SPI Master 001 underscore spec. Once okay, nakalagay dito, job MBDG 10 job MBDG 001 is to design Simulink model ng SPI Master 002 due to the specification ng SPI Master 002 spec. Forget about the grammar kasi galing to sa Japan requester. So SPI Master 002 spec is a sheet of SPI Master spec Excel file. It need to evaluate the behavior of design Simulink model by waveforms like below. So it's better to check the read mode by various read data generated by the new SPI underscore MI test bench block. So you have to produce an output similar to this one, reference to the specifications ng SPI Master 002. So sabi nga dito, yung job MBDG 001 is a real job of MBDG requested from Actuator Development Department. So actual job po ito that is being used in the industry. So ito yung instruction, and then balik tayo dun sa machine. So ang gagawin mo lang, syempre, sabi ko kanina, you have to simulate to check for the results. So evaluate mo na tinuro ko naman before, 'di ba? Pwede kang mag double click to check. So when you run, ayan, meron yung mapoproduce definitely na waveform result. So ito yung na-produce na waveform. Ayan. So, pwede mo ring laruin, tingnan yung mga laman nitong value ng ating na-produce na circuit. Yan, pwede mo siyang palakihin, pwede mo siyang paliitin. Kung gusto mong i-check kung anong value niya reference dun sa ating time scale. And then definitely yung Y naman natin, matter of 0 or 1 lang yan. So itong important dyan, yung time. And then the signal itself. SPICKO, SPIMO, SPIMI. So, ito po yung na-produce natin na output reference to our code here. Ito yung ating SPI behavior. These are the signals. So, alamin mo saan siya nanggagaling. And then, meron tayo mga input for clock in, SPIMI. And then, before niya na-produce yung output, syempre, meron siyang script dito. Then, ito yung script. Naglagay na rin naman ako dito ng mga explanation simply ng mga ginamit na mga input and outputs. And then, you have to check the code itself kung anong ginagawa ng code. And then, once you fully understand, another tip that you can do is gawa ka ng simple table similar to what we've done in machine experiment number 5. Dito sa machine 6, ganun din. Ilagay mo dito yung toolbox, yung block parameter. In my case, nilagay ko yung clock in. And then the description and the remarks. For the MATLAB script, ganun din. So, saan ko to kinuha yung clock in? Kinuha ko lang to dito. Ayan. So, dito ko kinuha yung clock in to. Then, yung kanyang data type, dito ko siya nilagay double. Ang port direction niya input. Then, yung description niya, clock input 1 MHz. Dito ko din siya kinuha. And then, tinranslate ko lang siya from Japan to English. So again, ang goal mo is aralin yung ating script, aralin yung ating Simulink model, ilista mo lahat ng mga blocks. Pwede ka maglagay ng mga display block dito or additional scope block for you to check ano ba yung nagiging output when you run the script. Ayan. And then, kapag okay na yon, so na-update mo na to, once okay na po yun, kasi that is for SPI Master 001. So, that's the time na since naintindihan mo na yung sequence, yung flow, i-edit mo ngayon yung existing script natin, existing model, in such a way na yung requirement ng ating SPI Master 002 ma-address natin. So, kapag nagawa mo na din to, gawa ka rin ng another table uli, ayan, para kita ko ano yung nadagdag na block, kung may nadagdag, ano yung nadagdag na parameter for the Simulink, and then also in the MATLAB script. Definitely, may madadagdag dyan kasi nga, may additional signals ako na in-introduce for SPI Master 002. So, I guess, yun lang naman yung activity natin for now. So, I'll be stop stopping the recording and entertain some questions if any.